Hello, Beardbrand Alliance. This is Greg Berzinsky, and today we're going to do something different. We're going to break down my most iconic looks from the Instagram era. We're going to be looking at what I'm wearing, not so much my hair and my beard. See if you remember any of these looks. These are ranked by what were most shared, by most likes, and by just general consensus. And some of them are actually my favorite looks. Stay tuned at the end as we show looks that are in stark contrast from where we start. Stay tuned. So let's take a look. We are looking at pictures that are about 7 years old. I jumped on Instagram to monitor my kids, and my mustache quickly became quite popular on Instagram. This first shot actually is at the East Coast Beard and Mustache Competition, and I actually, my first competition, and I came in second place to the world champion. I'm wearing a 1949 tuxedo that I still wear today, double-breasted model, and it was from an old girlfriend's father. Still keeping it. This next look came about 6 years ago, and I had grown my beard, and quite quickly I had photographers asking if I wanted to shoot and to do some pictures. And this one came complete with a stylist who brought clothes and also looked through my own wardrobe, put together a basic black look, knowing the photographer wanted to do some creative things. This is near and dear to my heart because it is a professional shot, one of the first ones that I did with a beard. And it created this picture, which is actually probably one of my favorites. There were 3 in this series, me looking straight ahead off to the side. And I love the stark contrast between the gray and the silver, the black and the white with the vivid green. And still one of my favorite photographs. Contrasted to this, about 6 years ago also, just sexual lumberjack look was going hog wild on the internet. And here I am wearing buffalo plaid, walking in a forest with a saw. And actually, we were cutting down Christmas trees. Here I'm pictured with my wife wearing Timberlands and jeans and a buffalo plaid jacket and a beanie. And this is something that I wore often, quite often on a weekend. Contrasted to this look, this picture taken about 3 or 4 years ago, beard firmly in place. And this is Christopher Corey, who has a bespoke clothing company in New York City. And I've been a big fan of his for the style of his clothes and the way he presents himself. And they had the opportunity when filming with Jeff Bon Cristiano in New York to meet Christopher Corey. Not planned, but we both show up. We're both wearing navy and white. And he said, let's grab a picture. Took this picture. It was shared everywhere. It was shared on beard sites. It was shared on clothing sites, suit sites, men's style sites. And it got so shared, it got to the point where I was joking with Christopher saying, if they don't start using the original picture, there's going to be about 3 pixels left on this particular shot. This was about 3 years ago, fast forward, and had been started working with Beardbrand. And this is a trip down to Austin for the Alliance conference. And here I'm pictured with Eric and Carlos. And we both showed up, we all showed up wearing these versions of leather jackets, and a photo shoot took place. And I love this shot, actually just here with my friends and my coworkers, and especially this one in particular where I'm strutting my stuff with Carlos, who is a real model and had worked for years and years as a model exclusively. And so here I am working the runway with him, and I got a big kick out of that. About 2 years ago, beard's still firmly in place and getting bigger actually. Here I am with Victor, and this shot was taken just at a family wedding. I think it was Victor's 21st birthday, and we had gotten him a custom suit, and this was from Revace. Both showed up in navy to the same wedding, and I thought it made for a great picture of father and son. So a lot of photographs actually are just dear to me because they represent a time, a period. This representing obviously Victor's big first suit, also his 21st birthday, and a great picture of me with my boy. Revace also did this next shot, which probably is without a doubt, my most shared look on Instagram. And this was taken by Victor, and in Center City, Philadelphia, in Dilworth Plaza, right in the center of town, and walking in a fountain down the grating, which just made for a great picture. The suit also, at the time, was quite daring for me to be wearing this wine color suit, and it quickly became a favorite on the Revé site. Ishan, the designer there, says that he has gotten multiple requests for the Berzinsky. And so people have come in saying, hey, I want this for my groomsmen, showing this picture. The same day, I actually took off the jacket and put on what is called a japari, which is an Indian kind of a neighbor jacket with a mandarin collar, buttons up the front, and this is what you would wear as a guest to an Indian wedding. And so took off my socks, put on a pair of Belgian loafers, and Victor shot this in the plaza of the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts. This shot, also taken by Victor, was about 2 years ago, and my hair had started growing, and I touched up my mustache and made it white, also my hair. I'm wearing a Ralph Lauren jacket, and have several of these tartan holiday jackets that I wear that Victor has also worn, and we created this modern day Santa Claus. This picture was taken in the streets of Philadelphia, and a lot of the stuff that I'm wearing is for a brand deal. So I'm actually wearing a leather jacket from Ride & Sons, and jeans by Gentry & Rose, and Chelsea boots by Paul Evans, walking advertisement here. What I like about this shot is it's December, it is a crowded shopping night in Center City, Philadelphia. I'm crossing the street, traffic is coming, we're waiting for the right time, where no one is in the picture. I run across the street, he takes his picture. This shot also was taken last summer. Hair slicked back, was already growing quite long, and I'm wearing a suit, or I'm wearing a tuxedo by Revé, and with custom tuxedo shoes, and I chose to go without socks. What I like about this shot is we pulled up a chair from the dining pavilion nearby. This was also in City Hall in the Dilworth Plaza, and the misters came on and color changing neon lights came on, creating this eerie kind of cool Oz effect. And I love this shot. Victor captured that quite well. Quite a contrast to this next page. This was taken last summer. As I said before, a lot of photographs are attached to memory, and this has a great memory for me. I'm at my sister's farm. She and her husband are she's a gentlewoman farmer, raising some poultry and beef, but also farming the land there, have about 80 acres. And I said, I gotta, take a picture with these suspenders for Wise Guy suspenders. And we look outside and the sun is getting really beautiful outside. I said, it's golden hour. So we run outside. Mary has the camera, my wife, and we snap this picture. Victor did the edit. But it's attached to being on my sister's farm, and the memory is attached also to what I think is a great look for my hair and beard, and looking pretty badass in a pair of suspenders. As does this shot. Contrasted also, I'm wearing a blue button down with a nautical print and some sand colored jeans, and I basically threw this on, saw the mirror, and I said, let's see what the back of my hair actually looks like. So also attached to a memory last summer, great times with family and just summer memories. This next shot is a great memory for me. Also about, I think last fall, I finally got the opportunity to do a collaboration with Christopher Quarry, and he actually made me this bespoke suit. This big window pane plaid in blue. It's a three-piece suit, and I've gotten so much wear out of this. I can wear this as a suit, as I'm doing here. I also wear the pants with a navy sweater. I wear the jacket with navy pants as a sports coat. I'm wearing the vest with jeans. So great investment piece, and just love the fact that I got to finally wear a suit from him. This is a shot from Michael & Co., who made this suit, and was feeling particularly gangster here. Victor shot this on the University of Pennsylvania's campus. I just love the fact that the bar's behind me and this guy is breaking out of prison or just commanding the runway. one or the other. This is actually the suit that I have on right now, and I love the fact that it's double-breasted. It's one of the first double-breasted suits that I've gotten, and love just the look of this. This next shot was taken just last month, and this was with Christopher Quarry. What I love is the fact that he is wearing the suit that he had on about 3 or 4 years ago, showing the longevity that you can have in a fine piece of clothing. And I'm wearing a new suit that he had made for me, this single-breasted 3-piece suit. This picture also attached to a memory. We are in New York City, and that is the empty streets of New York. New York at the time, about a month ago, still seemed like a ghost town. We were able to walk right down the middle of the street, and Jeff Boncristiano actually took this photograph. Lastly, we have something quite different. This was a shot just a couple of weeks ago. I'm wearing Ride & Son leather motorcycle jacket and motorcycle pants. This is authentic motorcycle gear. Has removable pads in the shoulders, knees, and back plate. So this was taken in a studio. He had a great collection of vintage furniture, and I happened to bring this crown, and I actually have it with me here, which I bought, and I thought, hey, one of these days I'm going to use this. So I thought it was a cool shot. Justin captured that, I think, spot on. This and this whole series was heavily featured and shared on Instagram, and got a lot of praise because people love seeing the contrast between me wearing a suit and me wearing streetwear. So, what is your favorite look of Greg Berzinsky's style during the Instagram years? And so comment below and tell us what your favorite look is. And we're going to get Eric, and we're going to get Ben, and get Carlos to do a similar thing, showing you their best looks of the Instagram era. Until we meet again.
Hey, I'm glad you've been watching these Alliance videos. Woo, good job. Hey, do yourself a favor. Treat yourself to a little treat and come join us. Join us at the Alliance. We would love to have you. See you soon.